British man breaks penis vertically during sex, makes medical history. The off-kilter injury was carefully fixed and fortunately didn't prompt enduring incapacity, UK specialists say. A man in the UK has all the earmarks of being a clinical first, however most likely not in the manner in which he would have needed. His primary care physicians say he's the main realized individual to have had his penis broken upward during sex. Notwithstanding the odd injury, however, the man has completely recuperated. A messed up penis, or penile crack, is all the more precisely depicted as a tear beginning from the tunica albuginea, the defensive layer encompassing the erectile tissue that siphoned blood to the penis. The motivation behind why it's anything but a messed up bone is that most wounds occur during sex, when a completely erect penis is twisted excessively far or potentially with a lot of power and clasps under the pressing factor, which then, at that point makes blood in the penis spill out. At the point when that occurs, it's quite often joined by a noisy popping sound alongside immediately shaped wounding and growing, again similar as erect bone. The injury likewise causes quick detumescence or the deficiency of an erection. It's believed to be exceptional, however most likely underreported because of shame. The urologists behind this contextual analysis, distributed Tuesday in BMJ case reports, say their patient's physical issue was significantly more extraordinary than the regular assortment. Like most cases, the 40-year elderly person had gotten injured during sex, explicitly when the lady was on top and his penis, clasped against his accomplice's perineum, all the more brilliantly known as the impurity. However, he didn't show a significant number of the manifestations of an exemplary penile break. He hadn't heard a boisterous popping when it occurred, for example, nor did he create a rolling sign, which is the point at which the skin of the penis can be turned over a huge wound that structures on it. His penis was likewise just respectably swollen and he didn't promptly lose his erection. All things being equal, it bit by bit blurred. The bizarreness was sufficient to persuade the specialists to arrange a MRI, not typically required in these cases. Also, when the test returned, it affirmed that the man's penis had a 3 cm long vertical tear along the right side, around the center of the shaft, instead of a crossover tear, or one that is flat. Close as should be obvious, it's the principal at any point revealed injury of its sort. Sadly, or perhaps luckily for the queasy perusers out there, the specialists didn't take any photographs of the injury, because of limitations identified with the pandemic at that point. In July 2020, a PubMed writing survey affirmed that all archived cases in the English language report a crossover break of the tunica albuginea they composed. Thus, we present the main recorded instance of an upward penile break, affirmed on MRI, supported by a 40-year elderly person during sex. See the ExoMars parachute deploy from 18 miles up. Given the man's milder manifestations, the specialists hypothesize that in an upward direction broken penis may be recognizably unique in show and long-haul results contrasted with the more average injury. A penile crack is a genuine health-related crisis that can prompt handicap, which is the reason it's suggested that specialists treat it inside 24 hours. Indeed, even with treatment, generally medical procedure to fix the tear and stop the dying, enduring entanglements can incorporate perpetual erectile brokenness, a scarred and limited urethra, or a substantially more bended penis than previously. Fortunately, for this situation, the medical procedure appeared to be a finished achievement. It didn't take long for the man to recuperate with no waiting issues by the same token. Inside a half year, he had the option to continue sexual action, with no detailed indications of critical scarring or other lasting changes. Uncommon as a penile break might be, the creators do trust that more noteworthy consciousness of cases like this will persuade individuals in the future to deal with it like the earnest medical issue it is and look for help for it immediately. I think the significant piece to get across is that for certain men, since it's an individual or humiliating issue, they don't look for clinical counsel straight away. Lead creator Sam Hughes, a urologist and specialist situated in York, England, told Gizmodo by telephone. In any case, we need to get them to a working room rapidly, for the most part inside 6 hours. What's more, if there's a postponement in getting them there to fix the break, then, at that point you can have long-haul outcomes, similar to trouble with erections later on, and that can clearly accompany psychological well-being issues also. Coincidentally, in the event that you're pondering, hazard factors for a messed up penis incorporate being more than 40 and having intercourse from the rear, or with a lady on top.